Hi guys, this is Athisa and I'm here with What is Your Hobby? In this episode, I'm going to talk about embroidery and we're going to be looking at all the materials that you might need as a beginner. But before I show you, I'd like to say that learning embroidery is not as tough as you think it is. It's remarkably easy. In fact, if you know how to work your way around with thread and needle, then you can embroidery. Anyone can embroidery. With a little bit of practice, you can get it down in no time. So if you're a beginner and looking for a new hobby, then you'll learn how relaxing it is to hold thread and needle in your hand and create your own art. I call this a moving meditation. It's also super easy, cheap, and you get to experiment with all sorts of design of your own once you learn the basic pattern. So how cool is that? Dive in and see what are the materials needed to start our epic journey.
So guys, to start embroidering, you'll need the following items. The first on the list we have is embroidery hoop. This is a ring consisting of two parts. As you can see, they come in all shapes and size. Today what I have here is in circular shape. Also these come in plastic and wood. I mostly prefer wood to do my embroidery, as according to my personal experience they tend to have better grip. And the next item on the list is the fabric. For starter, a linen or a calico cotton is a good choice of fabric, which is again cheap and affordable. It supports your stitch very well. Also, the fabric here I'm holding today is linen. It works pretty much in all hoops. It's nice and robust. You'll also need small and sharp scissors. There are scissors specifically designed for embroidery, but for starter you can use regular scissors which are sharp. Moving on to the next item we have is embroidery needles. They come in all different sizes. You can use them according to the design we're creating. The next item is the embroidery floss. This is cheap and comes in tons of colors. I prefer DMC floss and use it exclusively. You'll also need water-soluble marker or other marking tools for drawing your design on fabric. It's best if you use water-soluble pen so you can rinse the markings out later at the end. Here's how to get started with your materials. First, cut a square of fabric slightly larger than your hoop. You'll then separate the hoops. Place the outer hoop to the side. Lay the piece of fabric over the plain inside hoop. After you have the fabric over the inside hoop, push the top hoop down over the inside one. This will sandwich the fabric between them. Now you'll want to tighten the screw a bit and begin pulling the fabric. After the fabric is tucked, keep tightening the screw until it feels secure enough to you. Although I recommend not to overdo it, as you'll regret it later if you can't open it. As mentioned above, keep the needle, scissors and floss ready. Needle threading can be a little complicated at times. I found the easiest way to do is to wet the very end of the floss. Yes, put it in your mouth and squeeze it between your thumb and forefinger. This will flatten it out and allow it to pass through the eye of the needle with less fuss. After you're done, tie a knot at the end of your thread before you start embroidery. Keep all the materials ready near you and let's enjoy our hobby. So guys, these are the things you'll need to get started with embroidery. And as mentioned earlier, remember it is not complicated. You can do it.